Wow, just wow. After repeated reports that the results of the independent inquiry into Phillip Schofield's affair with a young runner being delayed until next year, they were slipped under the rug today hoping no one would notice, and lo and behold, the reports say that ITV did not cover up evidence of Phillip Schofield's affair with a This Morning runner before the star quit. Yet, in our opinion, that is exactly what these results suggest. It's also been reported that ITV staff are too scared to speak out in case it hurts their careers. More on that later. In our opinion, the many delays to the report results created an impression that many ITV staff were contributing to it. However, now, those many conflicting reports of delays to the investigation look to have been perfectly orchestrated to lead the public into believing that this was a thorough investigation, when it has been anything but. Blinkerhole previously reported that there were rumors that you'd be hard pushed to find anyone at ITV who had actually been interviewed, and it looks as though we were right. ITV insists though that they made considerable efforts to find out the truth about Schofield's alleged affair but was unable to uncover the relevant evidence. Oh, that old chestnut. How very convenient. After all, how would the general public, tower block traces, find out if ITV had evidence or not, and indeed if it was intentionally concealed? The answer is, we can't. That is why the KC was brought in, as she is independent, totally not related to ITV and with no agenda. Right? If you watched our previous video about the royal family, entitled A Royal Warning, you will see that we stuck our neck out to bring you the real truth. And that truth is that the television, which includes ITV, is, in our opinion, controlled by the royals, which is why you see the likes of Sarah Ferguson jumping into Holly Willoughby's shoes on This Morning. Put that, together with the fact that Jane Mulcahy has the letters KC after her name, King's Counsel, and add to that, the fact that Phillip Schofield and Holly Willoughby, who annoyed the king by ruining the press surrounding his mother's lying in state, aka Qgate, together with their subsequent booting from This Morning and Schofield stripping of his title as ambassador of the Prince's Trust. Unfortunately, you have your answer. Now, it all makes perfect sense, doesn't it? And, unsurprisingly, Phillip Schofield reluctantly declined to take part in the external review into the circumstances surrounding his departure from ITV because of the risk to his health, the report added. Which again, is contrary to earlier reports that he had fully complied with the investigation. Not only that, Jane Mulcahy KC said that she has been informed Schofield's mental health has since deteriorated. Holly Willoughby, who is still holed up in her fancy mansion, was also said to have fully complied with the investigation, yet, her name is nowhere to be found in the latest reports. Again, how very convenient. Did she even speak to the KC? That is debatable at this point in time. Also, shoved under the rug are the allegations of a toxic culture. ITV chairman Andy Costlett said that the KC informed the board that for the period under review there was no finding of a toxic culture, and had there been one, she would have said so. Really? Former This Morning presenter Eamon Holmes and the show's former resident Dr. Ranj Singh both separately made allegations about the culture behind the scenes at the program in the wake of Schofield's departure, and it looks like their views have been totally disregarded by the KC. The report says, ITV's management made considerable efforts to determine the truth about an alleged relationship between PS, Schofield, and PX, the runner, following on from the publication of a story in the Sun newspaper in early December 2019. However, in the face of the denials of the individuals involved, ITV was unable to uncover the relevant evidence until PS's admission in late May 2023. The report adds, the runner, who has not been named, also declined to participate in the review. What a shocker! The review follows an update to ITV's policy on work relationships in October, as reported by the Sunday Times. If ITV staff, along with freelancers, consultants, those on work experience, and contractors fail to declare a relationship, then they face disciplinary action, which could include termination of work. In a statement at the time, the broadcaster said, ITV has had in place a policy on relationships at work since October 2022. Like all of our people policies, we keep them under review and update them periodically. The relationships at work policy was most recently reviewed and updated in October 2023. Bit late now, isn't it? Jane Mulcahy KC is said to have interviewed 48 people for the review, but it has since been revealed that junior employees at ITV's This Morning fear that speaking out will damage their careers in the industry. In other words, the people that were interviewed did not disclose what they knew. Apparently, Only one person out of 48 interviewed said they knew about Schofield's relationship with a younger male former colleague before he revealed it in May. ITV bosses have said both Phillip Schofield and his former lover repeatedly denied allegations of a relationship until the star quit ITV and formally apologized. In her report, Ms. Mulcahy said, "I have no doubt that senior management are absolutely wedded to the importance of an open culture. But this culture is still not filtering down to junior employees, many of whom remain convinced that to speak out will have a detrimental impact on their careers." Interesting, so at least the KC has admitted that she was unable to squeeze the information out of anyone. Which in effect, is an admission of a cover-up, in our opinion. She added that 55 interviews were carried out for the report, which involved speaking to 48 people, 7 twice. The KC said, "Only one person to whom I spoke had any knowledge of an affair between Schofield and the colleague prior to May 2023, they became aware in 2021, and that former junior employee did not report their knowledge at the time. Nor did others report suspicions from much earlier in 2017. It goes on to say that ITV's management made considerable efforts to determine the truth. However, in the face of the denials of the individuals involved, ITV was unable to uncover the relevant evidence until PS's admission in late May 2023. Interesting. So, ITV obviously did not make it very clear to the individuals that their careers were safe should they speak out. Which is again, evidence of a cover-up, in our opinion. The review also found that Schofield's patronage of the runner assisted him in the early days of his career at ITV, but beyond this the man seems to have made his way on his own. Oh right. So the fact that he was mysteriously booted out and put on the set of Loose Women after his alleged affair with Phillip Schofield was all his own doing then. Righty-ho. The report adds, "I am satisfied that PX's promotion to a role of production secretary on another daytime program had nothing to do with PS." Further, the only agreement between ITV and PX under which he was paid any settlement sum was a standard agreement ending the employment relationship dated the 31st of July 2021. After the story broke in 2019, ITV tried to do everything it could to help PX and provided significant additional support to him, even in May 2023 despite his employment having ended. When presenting her report to the board, Ms. Mulcahy KC said that for the period under review there was no finding of a toxic culture. Only one person interviewed had any knowledge of the affair prior to May 2023. The report said, "The former junior employee did not report it." In the report recommendations, it is suggested ITV sets out clear guidelines for its talent going forward to ensure that good behaviors are observed even by those who are household names. Andy Coslett, chairman of ITV, said in response to the report, "We welcome her recommendations and are already acting on them. We are completely committed to creating an environment where everyone is treated with respect and feels able to give of their best. Our promise to those we work with is that where a complaint is made, or serious concerns raised, we will always investigate, and if we find that something inappropriate has happened, we will take action. We will continue to develop our efforts to give junior colleagues the confidence to speak up if they have something to raise. I hope that the completion of this review allows the team at This Morning to get back to what they do so well, making a brilliant show that entertains and informs millions of viewers every week." So that's it, is it? All wrapped up, neatly in a bow and filed away with no answers and no accountability whatsoever. Absolutely disgusting. Well, there is only one thing for it. If we don't want to let them get away with this blatant cover-up, we shall have to make our feelings on the matter known, using our remote controls, and switch off This Morning entirely. Maybe only then, ITV will get the comeuppance they so obviously deserve. Please like and subscribe for more journeys through the Blinkerhole. For entertainment purposes only. Keep up to date with our latest investigations and hit the join button. If you like what we do, send us a super thanks. Official Blinkerhole merchandise is available in store.